going on, everybody? I'm Jesse Lozano, and this is the Nerd with Balls podcast, issue number 29. We got Alex.
Hello.
We got Madrid.
Yo.
We got Sergio.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing?
So what is it? What do you guys want to get into first, sirs?
Surge or Sirs?
Either or.
A little bit of both.
No, man. This was a rough week. Had a lot of things come out, and we're gonna go ahead and start off with the morning of two losses.
There's quite a few, man.
Well, quite a few.
I can only count the two
that stand out.
Two that matter.
Two.
Fair enough.
Okay.
We're
Alex being a diva.
We're gonna go ahead and start off with David Bowie. Ladies and gentlemen,
The Goblin King himself.
So we're going to start crying at the beginning of the podcast.
I think, one, his music was inspiration. I just think it was the coolness that he was just a freak. And the simple fact he just kind of did his own thing was just like, fuck you guys. I always loved that. And plus, I think The Labyrinth changed my life forever.
Oh, fuck. I love The Labyrinth.
Would you really call him a freak, or would you just call him fucking creative?
I would call him. I would call him one of those people that actually just walk their own path.
Person far ahead of his time.
No, yes and no. Because one thing is, you'd be ahead of your time just because you want to do your own thing. Especially the time he came out, everybody's just following, trying to keep up, this and that. Because he was very big into fashion. Everybody knows that. He was always like one of the greatest people for that. But it's like he was himself. He opened up the doors for a lot of people. You know, Steven Tyler, shit like that. Then you have like. Lenny Kravitz and stuff, like, yo, you could be yourself, you could be sexy as fuck, and you could have everybody question you, like, are you gay, are you straight, do you have fun, do you not have fun, you want to do coke, you want to get high, you want to go to church, you probably do all of it. And then plus, like, as I said, going back to the Labyrinth and shit like that really changed my life, just because, one, it was a musical, two, it was puppets, three, it was just dope as fuck.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like, just fucking super multi-talented, like, not only a great singer and songwriter and fucking composer and shit like that, but knew how to act and knew how to like act well to the point where like I don't know, like I remember watching The Prestige and like he plays Tesla in that movie and like you don't even know it, like you don't even know it's him. Like the first couple times I watched that movie, I didn't even know it was him. Like he's super talented, super talented.
Yeah, I think, but yet again, like I tell people all the time, like he really. For pop culture, he was one of the dudes I think that personally really opened up a lot of doors for people on what we do. Because he owned it. And it was like, you can be yourself, whichever way it is.
Be yourself.
I was going to ask you if you had anything to say, but we're going to skip over this motherfucker.
This guy started his little Elsa phase.
Alright, Serge, what else?
That was just friends.
That was just, I mean, that David Bowie was... blow, but this morning, Thursday, we got hit with another blow, and Alan Rickman passed away today.
Yeah, that was the real gut punch for me. I mean, growing up, like a lot of my friends were all into, mostly into music and into, that kind of thing, and they would, use music to kind of tell their, profile their world and look through music's eyes and use that as a gateway. Where I used movies and shit like that, and Rickman was definitely the much, not that David Bowie wasn't a hard blow, but to hear that Alan Rickman pass this morning was it ruined my morning. It was fucking bad way to wake up, and it was he's just once again fucking super talented and an amazing actor from fucking Die Hard, which is probably the first time that I saw him, which I didn't even really know who he was at that point. He's just fucking Hans Gruber, and then to, Dogma with fucking Metatron, and, I mean, I just watched fucking Galaxy Quest a couple days ago, and he's the fucking shit in that movie. Like, there wasn't a role where he wasn't the shit in,
I think Sheriff of Nottingham and shit like that off of, I gotta go with the guys with the fucking, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner and shit like that. That whole little mini... quick rape scene he's about to throw down. I was like a kid, like, get her, bro! Didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Really? Alright? I thought it was like, man, it's about Jack off. Nope.
What were you doing as a kid, bro?
You come in a dog and realize what it was. Still kind of Jack off.
But yeah, it could do it all. Like, could be in action movies, could be in fucking serious movies and drama and comedy. Like, there's not a lot of actors that have that kind of range, that can play anything. You know what I mean? Most actors kind of fit into a niche where they're like, oh, they're serious actors, they're dramatic actors. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He would have been just as well on fucking a stage in a play as he would have been in a fucking comedy. You know what I mean? Like, he's just super talented, super dynamic, could do anything.
Yeah, for me, what really hits home is the Harry Potter series, man. Growing up, I didn't really watch the Die Hard films, unless of course, they were on Telemundo. Telemundo. No, but, just watching Harry Potter in every single film and then, finding out why he was so villainous in those films is the love for fucking Harry Potter, man.
Yeah.
Like, that was really... I miss my dad.
And, like, during those films, he was the only one who knew what was going to happen, because J.K. Rowling knew, what Snape was, who he was, and she actually told Alan Rickman what his character was, so that he would be able to play it consistently throughout all the movies. I thought that was kind of interesting. He was the only one that knew what was going to happen.
That's fucking sick. But when you have the voice of God, you're gonna fucking put favoritism to that.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, not to say David Bowie's death wasn't, impactful or whatever, but I think once this hit the news, or once this hit this morning, fucking everybody took to social media, from his people with the Harry Potter films. I think Kevin Smith's fucking tribute to him was pretty much hit home for me. Just talked about his.
Well, I think his relevancy with the Harry Potter franchise, and sure, he had a really long career, but it's just like boom, like everybody kind of, like everybody knows I could give a fuck less for Harry Potter, but that was like a bad guy, good guy you were rooting for, you just didn't know why. Like, that's how I always saw it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's what's in the mind of the consciousness of the social media people right now is Harry Potter. His role as Snape in Harry Potter. But not to say that he wasn't great in a lot of things. Like I said, like Galaxy Quest or fucking Prince of Thieves or Die Hard or any of the Sense and Sensibility. Any of those movies he was great in. But that's what most people know him for right now is fucking for being Snape.
It's the most recent of his work. That's what.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Also some chick from the Mickey Mouse Club died, but
Annette fucking dick
asshole.
Funicelli. Back to the Beach. I don't know. You guys never saw that? You guys never saw Back to the Beach?
I don't even know who this lady is.
I never saw first time I went to the beach.
Alex, you never saw Back to the Beach?
No. The Disney Channel movie?
Alright, like that bird's the word.
Bird's the
fuck.
word.
There was a whole iconic scene where like fucking Pee Wee Herman came out on a surfboard and sang that shit.
Oh shit! Yes, all
Like,
right.
he flies out and shit. Like, that's when Pee Wee was the shit. That TV series was shit. Because like Frankie Avalon and shit like that was in that motherfucker, and it was just like trying to keep their family together and just dealing with like, yo, there's new punks that came to the beach and they're not doing like we are, so we're gonna show them up. And it's just like boom, like they all just kind of come together. And like when I say punks, it's literally like punkers and shit like that. It's a dope fucking movie as a kid. I'll probably watch it now. I'll probably question my sexuality, but I guarantee you it's fucking dope.
Pee Wee Herman on a surfboard, did not question your sexuality.
Just by watching that movie, question sexuality?
Now as an adult,
I would question sexuality for a lot of shit besides just watching that
banging you in
movie.
the ass.
Banging you in the ass.
you were questioning my sexuality when we were having sex. You
Hey,
gay?
you're the one taking it, bro.
No, I wasn't.
You're the one who was hard though. You was hard. You was very unhappy.
Alright, so fuck. Move forward, Serge, quick. R.I.P. everybody, rest in the heavens.
So much for that R.I.P. for her. Totally ruined it.
I know Alex has to ruin shit just because he doesn't know a bitch.
Technically, we don't know her neither, but
We don't know any of these people. They didn't know we existed. They weren't shooting with us in the gym. Serge!
the heart hurts. The heart hurts.
All right, guys. Rest in peace to those two people that were the most important.
Not, they don't mean it. Fuck them.
Y'all motherfuckers going to hell.
Oh, shit.
I want some fucks like this talking shit about me.
Do that while you're alive.
Bro, there's not going to be that many fucks like us unless we groom them.
Well, we better start grooming.
Bro, we can't even groom ourselves.
I don't even shower.
We know. You're cute though.
All right, guys. This week, there was quite a few things that came out. Let's go ahead and start off with Kevin Smith directing an episode for The Flash.
Dun, dun, dun.
He's gonna be directing closer to the end of the season 2. They haven't said which episode, or they haven't given like synopsis of that episode, obviously, because it's towards the end of the season. But he will be coming in to direct an episode of The Flash.
Is that something like big? Because like the biggest thing he always talks about like himself is he just doesn't like his directing, and like how other people didn't. Like the whole what's his name? I forgot that fucking actor's name. Yep, I see him in my head. The dude from Die Hard. Bruce Willis. Like, how like the issues they had on there, and just like Bruce Willis was punking him the fuck out like throughout the whole fucking thing. Like telling him how to direct Bruce Willis. Like, I think that's something. It's just a common folk, cookie cutter kind of director in his own like eyes. Like to me, I'm like, it's cool.
Well, but he's also not like he's not an action director. Like he doesn't, if you look at his work, he doesn't direct a lot of action. And he said openly in like his, evening with Kevin Smith and stuff like that like he doesn't really want to, direct action stuff. He's more of two people having a conversation. He's more of a writer, and he writes for people that he wants to hear talk. And so, he turns the camera on and just lets actors be actors. But he doesn't really, film a lot of action. So I'm wondering if it's going to be more like, kind of just I don't think it's going to be an episode that's, crucial to the story or anything. I think it's just going to be a one-off that they can let him come in and kind of put his little spin on. But, like I said, it's not really something to kind of look forward to because, you're not going to get a whole lot of action out of a Kevin Smith episode. You know what I mean? So it's not like...
It's not a Robert Rodriguez or Mike Bay.
Exactly.
So that's why I said, looking at it, I think it's cool for, one, it's fucking a nerd who's going to do something behind it. That's fucking sick. Two, it's just like, we'll see where it goes. Because it's not like, because it's Flash's action.
Yeah. But I think it'll definitely get a boost. I mean, I don't know if, that show necessarily needs it, but, you'll definitely get, some people that tune in that otherwise probably wouldn't have, that, attached to the Kevin Smith name, because he has a lot of followers like that like, will watch his shit just because he did it,
So pretty much more like looking for like a credibility, since he is so huge in the comic world.
Strategic branding. You put two different brands and make sure something pops, and it will. Like, I'll watch it, and I don't watch The Flash. Everybody knows I don't really care for The Flash that much, but that's why I'm like, all right, I'll watch it. Kevin Smith's down. I'm down with Kevin Smith. Why not? And there's more fucks like me in the world.
All right, guys. Well, good luck to you, Kevin Smith, once you get there. Sticking with the whole Flash deal, Gorilla Grodd is being set up for to be a big villain in the future for the show.
I mean, that makes sense. They've kind of brought him, from the beginning to be something significant. From the very beginning of the show, they've been hinting at him, even for that season. You saw his name before you saw him, and you saw, you kind of heard about him before you saw him and stuff like that. So, and then they threw him into Earth 2. So there's definitely something building there. And, going back to the comics, like he's a huge villain in the comics. He's always, he's always there as one of the top, Flash villains. So it makes sense.
I think the last 4 episodes of season 1 where they did feature him, I really like those.
Yeah.
For that first season, and I wouldn't mind seeing him come back. I think just I don't know if it's having daddy issues or whatever, but the whole him and Professor Wells, like their father-son relationship deal. It's pretty cool. It's pretty badass.
Yeah, see, I wasn't all that into that. I like him being more the master rather than the servant, but I think he'll get that now that because I think he's gonna go to Earth 2 and kind of take over the 8 population or whatever, and then you'll get to see him as the powerhouse. So I think that'll be cool.
I feel you. All right, guys. Still sticking with the Flash. Aaron Douglas has been cast as the Turtle.
Turtle.
Who's Aaron Douglas?
He was from Battlestar Galactica.
Go back up. Who's he in Battlestar Galactica? Oh, nice. Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Yeah, that's about it.
I swear to God, if this was sex.
I recognize him.
Well, good luck to you, Mr. Douglas, dude. When you show up on the show, hopefully you're pretty impactful, I guess.
Turtle's Earth 2 villain, correct?
Well, the second part of this season 2 is going to be pretty much all Earth 2 characters coming out.
Yeah.
Talking about Earth 2 characters.
Deathstorm is coming, bro.
One of our favorite editors, did a drawing or did an edit of Robbie Amell as Deathstorm.
Yeah.
And here's one of those.
Sick.
That-
Yeah, because they announced he's going to be one of the villains in the second half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to come from it. It's going to be sick.
I think he's gonna join up with the kid who plays the other half of Firestorm and end up killing his girlfriend like they did in Darkest Nights.
No.
Ah, that'd be dope though.
Mostly because he's going to Legends tomorrow, but...
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, fuck my life.
So I really like that edit. It's pretty cool. Shout out to Boss Logic. Keep doing your thing, bro. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about a casting that somebody would like, and that certain somebody is Rob Liefeld would like to cast, would like to have John Hamm play Cable.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, John Hamm has said that he doesn't want to be in superhero movies.
Oh yeah, he said that multiple times.
So yeah, I mean, cool. But I think it was just what, a shout out at the Golden Globes or whatever, because he won for Mad Men.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I could see it.
Oh, you can see
I
it,
mean,
sure.
that dude can honestly, he can act his way out of anything. Once again, like an across the board talent. He can be a comedy. He can be in fucking serious shit. He's just a consummate actor. So I could see it happening. But obviously, he doesn't want to play it. So
Yeah, a couple people on Twitter, a few people on Twitter were talking about he would have to beef up for the role because obviously Cable's a little beefy. But I don't know.
Beefy.
I don't think he, like, just as long as he gets a little jacked, it's all that
it's
matters.
mostly the
Like,
suit. Like he wears big armor and shit. But he's not. I mean, he's not huge.
It sounds like me and my shirts.
So then who
I
would?
dig it.
Since he's not doing, who would you guys see as Cable?
Liam Neeson.
Tom Hardy.
Clifton Collins Jr.
Clifton Collins Jr.
Who's that?
What the fuck did you say to me?
Excuse you?
Who,
How about you go fuck yourself?
Clifton Collins Jr.
Maybe shoot yourself in the face?
Road
Doesn't ring a
Dogs.
bell.
Romeo from fucking Boondock Saints Part 2.
Yeah. Ding dong, motherfucker. Ding dong.
You're just, see, you're a hater, right?
Yeah, hater.
You're a fucking racist.
It's Gerard Butler, bro.
You would cast Gerard Butler as Cable?
Him or Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman. Yeah.
Ron Perlman is he's just old, man.
That's who Cable is.
Yeah, Cable's
But
old fuck
he's
from the
not-
future.
But he's not like, I mean,
Ron
He's-
Perlman could do a lot.
he's big, but do you think he could get beefy for that role? Like, he's already beefy, but he's not
He
like...
played Hellboy.
That's
But
He
that
doesn't
was
get
a
much
lot
more
of-
bigger than that. Besides, like Hulk, it doesn't get much bigger than that.
Thanos.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Ron Perlman would be perfect for Cable. Just his look in general.
Yeah, if you're going look, then yeah, I would
Who's
say
the other guy you picked?
Gerard Butler.
That one guy. With that one
Delicious.
movie.
Well, 300.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll think more than one. With
I mean,
Christian
300
Cable or
alone
whatever.
is like he could be fucking Cable right out of that movie.
I could see that. Because didn't he do
The Ugly Truth.
Ugly Truth. There it is.
the Law-Abiding Citizen right after
Yeah.
300?
Yeah.
And even after he did that 300 movie, he's still fucking beefy in that Law-Abiding Citizen.
Yeah.
If he could get back to that, that'd be fucking sick.
Law Abiding
Oh.
Citizen was a shit.
Yeah.
I know who could play Cable. Actor across the board. Everything. Great entertainer.
Shenanigans.
John Cena.
Move forward, please.
I have to do it, bro.
As soon as you said that, I could just hear the fucking background music.
Dun, 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 dun.
Have you seen the new ones they're doing to that shit?
Nah, I haven't seen them yet. I gotta check those out. I had a meme where Superman or for Batman versus Superman, where Superman has Batman and pull off his mask and it's John Cena.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one too.
Have you seen the John Stamos?
Nah, I haven't seen
Yeah.
that shit. I gotta check that shit out.
Moving forward, but let's talk about John Stamos.
Bro,
Hey,
hey.
John Stamos is the fucking man.
Look, man, since we're on a wrestling thing right now, shout out to Sting for getting ducked into the Hall of Fame this year. Bro, second best wrestler in the world.
Behind
Yeah, Stone Cold.
Undertaker.
Goldberg.
Fuck Goldberg! Yeah, there was Goldberg.
All right, guys. It's the Supergirl and the Flash producers would like to make a crossover.
I thought that was a for sure. I thought that was a greenlit.
Well, yeah, but as far as like doing it, they're still
Hammering it out.
because like obviously they're on different networks, so they're trying to figure out how that. I'm sure they already have it figured out, but as far as that being out and how they're going to do it, hasn't been announced. But yeah, there's something that's it's in the works.
for them to cross over, I could see it. I wouldn't be able to see it if they try to tie an arrow later on because these morons are more light-hearted.
You say morons?
Yeah, these morons are more light-hearted.
Shit.
Well, not only that, but they both have powers. Like that's the thing when like Flash crosses over with Arrow, it gets a little weird because it's like I mean, you have the world that has powers and the world that doesn't, and it doesn't really all mesh all that well.
They could both cry about their
You idiot.
What's wrong with you?
I lost the whole planet.
We just talked about 2 people that died, and you're talking about another people?
I'm talking about TV shows of fictional characters.
Snape was a fictional character.
That's the person who played him, who actually passed away.
Shut up. Alright, guys.
Snape dies too, bro.
Damn.
Get it
Vixen.
together, Serge. Come on.
The Vixen gets renewed for season 2. Which that person that plays or that voices the Vixen, the character in the Vixen show, is also going to be playing the live action role for Arrow. We talked about that a few weeks back or a couple episodes back, but it's been greenlit. They're doing it. She's coming, season 2.
Oh, was that on?
Did you guys ever watch that short series, that Vixen series?
What was it on?
It's actually pretty good. That's the one that it was on the CW Seed. Yeah, it was where they had the Flash and Arrow in that show, and they actually had Grant Gustin and Stephen Amell voice their characters for that show, which I thought was pretty cool and went really well with the show. Being that now they're bringing on the chick that voices her to play the live action, so I can't wait for her to come on.
I love live action.
Do you?
Girls.
All right, guys. I don't know if you guys looked into this, but the young Han Solo role has been cut down to a short list of actors. Them being... give me a second.
Well, he's getting that.
Before he brings it up, you know what they should do? They should just do a fucking Tron 2 with him. Just make him look super young like they do in Tron. That'd be sick.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, Harrison Ford.
Jeff
Or
Bridges?
with Jeff Bridges.
There you
yeah.
go. Yeah, what they do with
But yeah,
Jeff
just make him look super young.
That was sick as fuck.
Yeah.
And Tron was really good.
Anyway, who's
All
up
right,
for
guys.
it?
So the up for the role.
What were you gonna say?
I was just in the filler, does anyone still play Candy Crush anymore?
Never mind. My bad, guys.
Moving forward. All right. So the actors that are on that short list is Miles Teller, Ansel Elgort, Dave Franco, James Franco's little brother, Scott Eastwood, Jack Rayner, Logan Lerman, Emery Cohen, and Blake Jenner. Did I mispronounce any of those names?
I don't care for Miles Teller for him.
Just so crazy. I
Who's
fucking
Miles
love
Teller?
Miles
So,
Teller.
no, you know I love him too, but I just
As
think
a young
for
Han
yeah,
Solo?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not him. Miles Teller. He's Fantastic Four, the new one.
Oh,
Or,
yeah. He was on a couple of
can
B-budgets
see
that I
that.
watched.
For Miles Teller?
Yeah.
Franco, not really.
I mean,
think they're the
honestly,
same.
yeah, I see him more as like a comedic actor rather than.
Well, that's how I see both of them.
But anyway, Miles Teller, I don't think so. He's played some pretty serious roles, or not. Like him in Whiplash was fucking dope. I thought he did a really good job of that. But
Fuck yeah.
what was I gonna say? Like it's hard to fill those shoes because nobody's gonna be Harrison Ford. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think anybody that takes that role is kind of doomed to failure because, like, you have Han Solo. Like, Han Solo is Harrison Ford, and Harrison Ford is Han Solo. You know what I mean? Like,
Harrison Ford is also Indiana Jones.
true, but so is Shia LaBeouf. So.
I was gonna say Shia LaBeouf could come out of retirement and play young Han Solo.
Just do it.
Fuck, don't put that fucking cokehead anywhere.
Put him right next to me,
Who
bro.
would you guys cast as a young Han Solo?
Dude, that's too hard, man. I need some time for that shit.
Han Solo or Harrison Ford's son, if he had one.
Does he have kids?
I don't know.
I just said it, bro. Make him younger. That's the only person who can play Han Solo.
Hit that. This dude is
That's
fucking CGI. Like
Anybody
Terminator.
else is gonna be
What are you talking
a fucking disappointment.
But you can't though because you have Harrison Ford already breaking legs and shit on what was it the most recent
Yeah.
Star Wars film. So like try to get him on set again, break another leg, break a fucking arm, break a finger, fucking break something.
Well, they're literally grabbing like the face and reenacting it if they do it right.
he
Just
still
kidding.
has to be there.
No,
Look,
use
no,
his
they
face.
can
They
have-
3D, like
Yeah. Just put him on
like Genesis
fucking,
style, just
yeah.
without cheap fucking budget.
Put him
Then it
on
won't be the
Zac
same.
Efron's body.
They did it for Paul Walker, bro.
Fuck, man.
Really, Alex? We're going there tonight.
Well, it might as well. It's just like a R.I.P.
That was 2 years ago.
People don't forget.
Apparently not. I saw
the way Uncle Phil died.
Why do you want me, man?
Fuck, man. Come on.
All right, guys. The Batman Killing Joke animated film is to premiere in July.
I think it's dope.
Sweet. Who's doing the voiceovers?
They haven't announced that yet, but
Lame.
Well, they haven't announced Kevin Conroy, right?
Huh?
They haven't announced Kevin Conroy, right? I just think it's because what was the next thing you were gonna say?
Well, they haven't announced. The reason I'm saying they haven't announced it is because recently Kevin Conroy posted a picture on Twitter or somewhere on social media that with Mark Hamill,
Right.
where he basically stated that he finally caught the Joker or whatever. So they're speculating that fans are hoping that they have both of them jump on the film.
Yeah, because I think Kevin Conroy is doing it. I mean, Mark Hamill as a Joker obviously would be fucking amazing. He's an amazing Joker. I mean, whenever I read the Joker, that's whose voice I hear. Because like him from the animated series is just amazing. So, like to me, that's my Joker.
You're my Joker.
Jared Leto's my Joker.
You're my muse.
I fucking hate you. But I can also see like, cause I think the last one was they did the Dark Knight Returns, and that was that dude from Lost, and he did a pretty good job. So I can see him doing it again, or you know.
Yeah, I like that one. I like that character. But I wouldn't mind having both of them come back, obviously, because they're just iconic as hell. So
Yeah.
Hit a little hint of nostalgia, right?
Yeah.
All right, guys. What do you guys feel about this? Would you guys like to have them come back? For the
Hell
animated
yeah.
film?
I'm waiting for like a porn parody.
Who would?
There's
Wait,
tons of porn parodies.
Batman and Joker doing it?
Yeah, but like the cartoon, because I haven't seen like a real legitimate one. Like, have you seen like that one that they did for like Batman and like versus Superman? Like they have a parody of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fucking sick.
I don't have time to be weird lately.
Okay.
I'm all business.
Ooh.
Big business.
No, it's not.
all right, guys. So this is the year of the movies. This is 2016.
Oh,
And-
16.
A lot of us are pretty excited for Suicide Squad.
I'm not.
Fuck yeah.
This was the most recently posted picture of the squad, featuring
What the fuck are you laughing at?
Squad.
Fuck, man.
featuring Killer Croc, Will Smith as Deadshot, and you have Margaret Robbie as
With her no ass.
No booty.
Harley Quinn,
Do a fucking squat, bitch.
Katana, Captain Boomerang, and Rick Flag.
Yeah.
There you go.
Where's Diablo though?
He's dead.
Oh, everybody forgot he existed, so they just moved on.
I think so.
Probably in Compton fighting those.
Viva la huelga.
One thing I found interesting of this picture, and some of the people on Twitter,
They forgot the Mexican dude?
Mowing the lawn, bro.
that too.
You gotta get his
But,
shorts done before he fights crime.
If you look at the back of Harley Quinn's little jacket deal, it says "Property of the Joker" on the back. I think that's pretty cool.
Nice.
They also don't have Enchantress, do they?
No, they don't have Enchantress on it. Just these 6 so far. I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about Captain Boomerang looking like that. Out of all people, that
He's a shitty fucking character anyway,
Yeah.
so.
It's like Captain Boomerang but twacked out.
You look like you're gonna suck some dick for coke.
That's what I just said.
would you suck some dick?
Nah, I don't like coke and I don't like dick.
Wait, you're the one that's not excited for that film, right?
Of the movies coming out this year, it's pretty low on my list.
Yeah, that is a. I think that'd be a lot of people. There's a lot of fucking great movies coming out.
So for
That's the thing.
you,
Like, you have fucking. I mean, in a year where Deadpool and Batman vs Superman exist, like, Suicide Squad ranks pretty low on my list.
so he's like the Bill Goldberg for your movies this year.
I guess if you had to put it that way.
Who's next?
What else? What else?
All right, guys. Channing Tatum's Gambit has will officially start filming in March in New Orleans. New Orleans.
That's dope.
They I don't know if you guys watched the Golden Globe Awards, Golden something
Yeah.
Awards.
Golden showers.
He was basically walking around with the Gambit hair. Did you guys see that picture?
Mhm.
It's pretty crazy.
Where's
I mean,
that
he didn't
actor?
have it like officially Gambit hair, but he had it grown out. where he's just like
Rickman
rocking and
doesn't
shit.
have any facial hair.
No.
Official.
Head hair.
Oh.
So,
You have facial hair, Alex.
Yes, I do.
you guys feel anything about him playing Gambit?
They didn't do great. I think the movie's been pretty well done.
Listen to our old podcast, what we think about him as.
Yeah,
As Gambit. All right, guys.
You want my new shit? Buy my old old shit. Buy my old albums.
Sure. Kevin Eastman just recently teamed up to have new action figures done up for TMNT. And I'm trying to have these up.
So, what do you mean done up? Like,
So basically, they got a whole new look.
which we've seen.
Is he going off the new
Are they not
movies?
turtles anymore?
They're still turtles.
They're rabbits. So, what does he have to do with, like, the production? Is he in the background?
No, this
like,
isn't for the movie.
Oh.
This is just for the action figure line that they're putting out.
Are they going to actually be, like, toys, or is it going to be, like, the scale ones?
They're gonna be toys. I'm sure some of them will be scales, but like 6 scales, 4 scales, or whatever the fuck they're called. I'm trying to get a close picture. 1 second.
Pick right there, happen.
Sorry, guys, technical difficulties.
Testicle difficulties.
He looks
sir.
like he's trying to make out with the fucking dolls, too.
Would
It looks
you?
like, well, it looks kind of like the old more than the new. His original shit.
I guess it's kind of better to look at them, but
Like, that's how I see it.
Maybe he's combining both.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Because that's Raphael right there, and he has a full headband. But if you look at everybody
They
else,
look like just fat turtles.
that's fucking rude. You don't say that.
Look
before
at
you-
that dude. He is chubby.
Dude!
That's
That's
muscle.
a fat
bro.
motherfucker.
Have you,
No, honestly, they look more like they do in the movie. Like they look like fucking
Oversized.
yeah.
I don't know. They look like a cross between the movie and the old ones. Like
Yeah.
the head shape
100%.
and like the mouth area and shit. They look like the old ones still.
That just dude that looks like a fat dude with a shell on his back.
What up?
Do you guys still care for any of the action figures and shit? Like, do you guys still buy any of them?
No. But if I find the old ones, I'll buy them.
I don't really.
When I go on tea shopping.
I don't think I even really care for like Aceman and shit like that, for like newer work and stuff. Like, it's just there. I think the only thing that holds me down with like the Tulsa franchise besides the movies are like the little crossovers they're doing.
Mhm.
That's about it. Like the whole Batman shit. That's where I'm like,
IDW and DC.
yeah, I'm like, I'll jump into that, but everything else is just it's just not relevant.
Sweet. Well, not too long ago, Pacific Rim 2 was put on an indefinite hold.
Yes.
Guillermo del Toro recently tweeted that not to believe everything that comes out on the internet, and he said that Pacific Rim 2 is still going.
Which I think we all figured that.
Make it or don't make it.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit at this point.
Yeah, everyone needs to
What
quit
they're doing.
bullshitting and
It's
just
just
like
like
do some shit.
What do you think they're doing? Why do you think they keep going back?
They're
and forth?
probably not working with his artistic fucking like abilities and what he sees, like what he's trying to create. They're saying yes, no, and then budgets. And that's what it's coming down to. It's just going political.
Yeah, I think the last one didn't make as much money as it should have, so they want to make another one to see if they can make more money, but they have to do it the right way. They have to not spend as much money. They got to do it, they want to have more control over it, and then that's not kind of the way he works, so.
Did you guys like the first one?
Yeah.
First one was dope. It was definitely better than fucking Godzilla that came out, I think, around the same time.
Yeah.
And it blew it out of the water. I mean, when you're talking about, like, giant, robots fighting giant lizards, it was fucking definitely better than Godzilla.
Hey, bro. It's alright, because lizards are the one things you like, the reptilians.
He just saved your life, Alex.
Saved it. That's what I do on the saver. Call me Penny Pincher.
But I think with Guillermo, he has so much shit in the fucking works. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, dude has so many different things already out that he has on his plate that he's been talking about. And it's just like, if he does it, whatever. He still has other great projects coming out anyways.
Yeah, there was another show that they just recently we're talking about that he was...
That scary one or whatever.
Yeah.
No, he was not the scary one. He was going to be tied to the Netflix show with DreamWorks.
Yeah.
We just talked about it in the last podcast. It's not the How to Train a Dragon one. It's the one after that. I don't know, but it's a Netflix series that's going to be coming out.
Yeah, because I thought I read something about him with like a series of scary. I think they're from like the scary.
The book?
Yeah, the books. Like
Oh yeah, was that him?
Yeah, I think he's
yeah.
getting behind that one. Like, you remember the old like child scary books or whatever you get like at the libraries and shit.
Oh yeah.
The one who ate my liver and all that shit.
Right.
Yeah, and like Larry, he was dead and I never knew, but he was
Yeah.
like next to me and shit, whatever it was. But yeah, like that's a production he's gonna be doing as a
It wasn't
series.
like Twisted Tales and something stories or some shit like that.
Scary stories.
Can this motherfucker just put something out? That's all I want to know.
The last thing he gave was fucking phenomenal.
Well, I'm not saying like his work isn't phenomenal, but he's working with this, he's working with that, and he's no longer working with this. They're bringing it back.
Well, I think that's the thing. I think you have to have, especially in Hollywood, with the way he plays, he's not going to sit there and say, I'm going to do what you guys want. I'm going to do what I want. And if you guys have a problem, fuck you. You know, I think that's the thing. Because, you know, The Book of Life was probably his most recent thing he did.
He didn't do that one.
He was a producer on that, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Pull it up.
Pull it up and pull it out. The last time I got arrested. True story.
You're fucking horrible.
I'm awesome, sir. Stop
Oh yeah,
lying
he
to
was
yourself.
behind it. He was a producer. Okay.
You know, and it's things like that. And especially with him just being Mexican, like, he's always throwing shit out like that. He's just like, boom.
He's like, come on, a movie called Oranges.
And it will probably blow up.
It will. It'll be better than the Rim Job 2
No,
or
it
whatever.
will never get done. We're going back and forth. We don't know what street corner to fucking do
We
this
ran out of
on.
oranges. We got too much oranges.
Coming in 2020.
I got deported.
This has been pushed back to 2022. All right, guys. We all know how great the Russo brothers are, and they recently stated that they have interest in, or they would be interested in, producing or directing a Black Widow solo film.
I can dig it.
I don't think I'd watch it.
I'd watch it.
See, this is the same heading. It's like, either do it or don't. Like, I'm tired of people talking about, oh, we're going to make a Black Widow movie. We're not going to make a Black Widow movie.
But no, they're saying that they would be interested in doing it if they're offered it. Marvel isn't offering that shit though. It's not in the. It's not even in the. You know, it's not even.
On the table.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but see, I think she works better as kind of an ancillary character where she's just, on the sides. I don't think she...
Just like every bitch.
Not that...
Now when you're Gal Gadot getting her own film as Wonder Woman.
But she's no bitch. She's a goddess.
But check this out. She has fucking sexy ass Chris Pine in that shit.
See, she has a bitch now, too.
That's true.
She can have Hawkeye in hers, though.
There's a bitch in every movie, honestly. But go ahead, Alex. Keep going.
Oh, I froze.
We suck.
Shit her off the pot, pretty much.
No, honestly, if they were to direct one, I'd be fucking down to watch it, obviously, because it's a superhero movie. But there's so much behind her. Like, they were talking about how, with the fucking, her past and shit, like, how much fucking shit they could do with it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be down to fucking watch that shit.
Even if it was like more of a prequel where she was back in her Russian spy days.
So, like, an origin.
Or maybe, how many widows do they have now in the Marvel Universe? Like 3 or 4? Even if they're like a Widow's War thing?
Yeah.
Where she has her own little Widow Corps or some shit? That would work.
Yeah.
Sluts and butts, bro.
What's the next Russo brothers movie coming out?
Civil War.
I know, I'm just hyped for it.
Little sneak
I just
peek.
wanted to have somebody say it. All right, guys.
Yeah, see, and that shit comes out this year too. So it's like, to get hyped up for Suicide Squad is just
Fuck, you're going back to that?
no one cares.
To conclude.
good shit, bro.
Was Jar Jar Binks anybody's favorite character in
Mine.
this room?
He would have been if they fucking did what they were talking about doing.
So recently they spoke with there's a YouTube channel that spoke with the actor that voiced Jar Jar Binks, and he stated that if they were to ask him to come back and play the role for future films, that he would not, just because, he's done his damage.
100% with him.
What if they made the character better, though?
Dude, if they, after watching that video of, like, the theory behind him being a fucking Sith Lord and shit.
Yes.
Like, if they had actually gone that way, I would have been so, I want that to be true so bad. I want it.
See, they can still make that happen, though, with these next films coming up.
I don't think so. After people hated him as much as they did, like, there's no way that they're going to try and go back to that.
Well, and that's something that J.J. Abrams stated, that there's no way he would have brought him back.
And that's why George Lucas, I mean, if he had that idea, which I think he did, I think that's why he scrapped it, because people hated that character so fucking much. That there was no way that even if you made him,
No redemption.
yeah.
What if they show him for like a hot minute and he gets killed?
I think people would be cool with that.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
I don't know. I wish that had happened. I wish they had just followed through with their plan.
I wish
Yeah.
Michael Jackson would have played him.
Really?
No, fuck no.
Oh. Do you think it would have made a difference?
Worse.
I think it would have been a lot worse because Michael. I don't know. Michael is one of those fickle kind of fucking artists where he'd be like, "Nope, I don't like it. I don't like that. This is how the character would do it because I'm going to recreate the character to fit me." And nobody would tell Michael no.
Jar Jar dancing around through the whole fucking movie.
Jar Jar likes how Annie looks. Annie wants some grape juice.
All right,
Okay.
guys. If you guys had an opportunity to cast a Hal Jordan, who would it be?
I don't think that we had this conversation.
No, there's a reason why I'm asking.
Chris Pine.
Ryan Reynolds. Bro,
Well, the reason I'm
chance.
asking is because recently Chris Pine was asked
Michael
about
Cera.
him being offered the role
Really?
of
I pulled that out of my ass too.
Well, they asked him about if he was offered the role,
Mm.
and he went out publicly and said that he was never offered the role, never approached about the role. The only role that he was approached for was playing Steve Trevor for Wonder Woman. So
Yeah, because I think there was rumors at that time that they were saying they were offering him Steve Trevor, but he was actually going to be playing Hal Jordan or whatever. But
so he
Is he
nixed
wrong?
he nixed those rumors. Variety reported it earlier this year, or earlier last year, but they're officially at the table, obviously, because now he's playing Steve Trevor. Steve Trevor?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, then he goes on and talks about the World War One era with the Wonder Woman, the first one, the standalone Wonder Woman film coming up.
what do you say about that?
Just basically talked about how like the set is, and like he couldn't go into much detail, but
All these
just how interesting
superheroes.
it's going to be.
Political answer.
Pretty much. All right, guys. Jonah Hex is going to be appearing in Legends of Tomorrow, and they're bringing back the guy that played Jonah Hex.
Josh Brolin, get the fuck out
I
of here.
swear.
Shut up.
I'm just
Really?
kidding, bro. He's Thanos.
Duh.
No, I don't even think that. I don't think he would come to a TV series.
Why would you? Especially to the CW.
Yeah, I think that
I don't
would
think
hurt.
he would necessarily be like that, but
I would. If I was Josh Brolin, like, he's amazing.
he played Jonah Hex.
Yeah, but it wasn't a TV series. Like, TV and movies are two different things.
Yeah, but that movie was shit. Is
We
my
know.
point.
Oh, we know, but it's
I
no
know.
different from going to, like, the WB to do a little cameo.
And I got like 10. I got like 10.
That's it. I mean, if the movie was more successful, I think he would do it. I don't think he would be like, "Oh no, I'm too good for the CW."
He better be.
Is he British?
No, but that's fucking the voice you have to have when you're too pompous to go to a fucking TV show.
Well, that's
No.
something that's interesting.
I think
though,
it's bad branding.
to bring Jonah Hex to the show.
No, just
Josh
Josh
Brolin.
Brolin.
Oh
Unless he's getting ready to do Jonah Hex too.
no, bro. He's Thanos.
Yeah, he's bigger, better things now.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And hopefully Goonies.
Ooh, Goonies. Don't get me hard, bro.
I'm just excited to see who they're gonna cast as Jonah Hex for the show because I'm excited for the fucking show. Period.
Who do they got so far? They've said anybody?
For the show?
Yeah, who's going to be playing Jonah Hex?
Jonah Hill.
No, they haven't. They haven't stated who they're gonna cast for Jonah Hex, but they're saying he's gonna be appearing. So
That's pretty dope because with that show you can kind of jump all over time and stuff, seeing their different, you know.
well, sticking with that, with the Legends of Tomorrow, with them jumping back and forth between time, they're also going to be having different versions of the Arrow character, jumping in and out of the show.
Are they bringing the Smallville dude?
Is that a real question?
No.
Josh Hartnett? That would be dope.
It wasn't Josh Hartnett. It was that one blonde dude.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett, wasn't it? What was that
It
his
was
name?
definitely not Josh Hartnett.
We'll look it up after the pod.
We'll look it up after the pod, guys. All right, so moving forward from that, Creed sequel.
Wait. So go back. What do you mean there's different versions of the era? What other versions?
I'm a virgin.
Yeah, the different versions.
Never mind. I guess we can move on.
Do
We'll
you
look
want?
at it after the pod. I guess.
Do you want to move on?
Maybe Arrow from Earth 2? I think we're moving on.
Are we moving on?
I hope so because I don't want anybody to interrupt this one because I'm excited.
I'm going to ruin it.
All right, guys. So since I was rudely interrupted when I was going to talk about Creed sequel, release date planned for November 2017.
Special song gonna be in it?
Yeah.
Is Michael B. Jordan going to be in it?
All the people that were in the first one are returning.
Have they said what the plot's going to be or anything like
Creed
that?
2, she loses her
I'm
hearing.
pretty sure it's gonna revolve around a boxing match. I'm just saying.
Or it could be revolve around how the girl loses her hearing, and then he fights and wins a match, and she gets her hearing
She's
back.
going deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think
Fucking what's not wrong with people in this movie?
this
Fucking
is
cancer. People.
this might be where
Going
Rocky
deaf.
dies.
He didn't die in the hospital.
They haven't seen it?
They didn't even like really conclude what
Spoilers.
happened, like because he was still getting cancer done, and he just looked like shit.
Yeah, he's done.
And that's where it's like,
They're probably
Yeah.
doing
I mean,
another
spoilers if you haven't watched it, but it's not spoilers by this point. But
They're probably gonna have it like how they did with Mickey. Mickey loves ya.
so the 17th.
well, he's gone out and publicly said that in order for this Creed franchise to kick off, like he feels like his character should die off.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I heard he was also talking about trying to bring what's his name back.
Oh yeah, what's in the poll says the dad.
Apollo.
Yeah, Apollo.
Yeah, they were
I
talking
don't know
about that
how.
too.
Motherfucker's dead, but
Star Wars style.
yeah, they're gonna fucking.
hologram.
It'll be glowing.
Tupac did it.
You weren't a mistake.
You were a mistake.
Don't believe.
No, maybe like past shit and stuff like that. Because like even like one of have you seen the movie?
No.
Were you willing? Are you gonna go try to see the movie or
You can
watch
go
it?
ahead.
All right, like the part where he talks about like the third fight, how Apollo won, like shit like that. What if there's like hidden shit that like videos, movies, and stuff like that, or maybe a reenactment of what could have happened where they were moving forward? Because he's like, if your dad was here, he'd be telling you not to do this, not to pick a fighter's life.
So like flashbacks and shit like
Yeah.
that.
Or maybe he left his son a video blog.
You never know. And that's the thing is like now we can see the secrets that Apollo had that he gave to Rocky besides, hey, this is just training. There's other shit that we never saw. Who would ever thought in a fucking million years Rocky lost that fucking third fight?
I would have never thought that.
I wouldn't either, but the moment he said it, I was like, holy fuck.
That movie was fucking phenomenal, and the fact that Sylvester Stallone got Best Supporting Actor was fucking dope.
Yeah.
It's about time. All right, guys. So, sticking with the whole Creed deal, the director for Creed, Ryan Coogler, has been announced and confirmed by Marvel that he will be directing the movie Black Panther.
Nice.
And Chadwick Boseman is going to be starring as T'Challa.
T'Challa.
I think he has the chops.
Yeah,
Ryan
honestly,
Coogler?
when you go to a Marvel movie, like you don't really need. I mean, Marvel is so at this point just making Marvel movies that it almost doesn't really matter who directs it.
Kind of like
Well, Marvel wants shit done a certain way. They want it done the Marvel way. Like they want their action sequences to be their action. They have such a formula for how they make their movies now that it almost doesn't matter. To the point where like when you have somebody like Edgar Wright who was trying to do Ant-Man kind of the way he wanted to, they were like, nah, you need to get the fuck out because you're not doing it the way we want you to. So, like, it's, it doesn't really matter all that much who's kind of directing these things,
it's a pretty fucked up way to look
I
at it.
know.
But that's true.
People just put a camera there. We'll take care of the rest.
Do you want your name to get higher? Yeah, then just do what the fuck we say. Okay,
I'm in.
and we'll pay you.
Mike Madrid is going to direct Ant-Man 2. It's official.
I mean, I think the only person that, like, they've said that was able to kind of do what they wanted to was Joss Whedon. He was able to, put the team together that he wanted to put together and kind of... Because he's good at that. Like, he's good at, when you go to Buffy or Firefly or any of those, when you have a group of heroes, like, he's good at getting that, at finding a group of heroes and making them the best they can as a group together. That's why they gave him Avengers. So, like, he was the only one who could kind of do his thing the way he wanted to, and that reflected everybody else's movies. The tone that he set is what other Marvel movies became.
I believe that. I mean, that's literally what happened. So,
And I think the only other one that really had, kind of a say was Jon Favreau, because he was doing it before Marvel was Marvel, you know what I mean? He was doing it when it was just the Iron Man movies. So,
which
like,
we all
he
know
kinda
what
got,
happened with Iron Man 2.
Yeah. So, like, he got to do it kind of
Not
his
even
way.
that. There was still success.
Yeah.
Because it was uncharted waters, and he's the one who went up against it, and he created that kind of pop culture at that time. Like, people were cool with it. Like, we remember all the old Batmans and stuff like that. Things were moving around, but that Marvel gave such a more colorful ran to it, and Iron Man was that standard where it's like, boom, here you go, and that was his vision.
What an awesome vision it was, and now we have the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Just kicked it off.
What are you smiling about, you fucking creeper?
I had a cool quip, but then everyone started talking.
boner.
I thought he was gonna hump my leg.
I know this motherfucker got sweats on. You can see everything.
All right, guys.
You don't see much.
Last
Like a baby
story for the
bird.
podcast. Fans have been petitioning to bring Dread back as a TV series.
What happened to the part 2?
There is no part 2. They didn't even.
Oh,
Nothing.
so they specifically want that Dread, the last movie?
Or just Dread in general?
Just Dread in general to come back as a TV series.
I can see that. I'm down.
A live action TV series?
Mm-hmm.
I've always read a TV series before.
Nah, I can't see it.
You can't see a live action Dread TV series? Why not?
I don't ever see the live
Unless
action
you're doing
one.
it on Netflix?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how I
Like,
saw
there's Dread has too much gore, has too much fucking, death, too much. Like, you look at that movie, there's no way they could put that movie on TV.
I don't know. Fox is doing it with Gotham. But I mean, not to that extent, but they could.
Gotham doesn't have like that stigma that we have here,
Yeah.
just in the franchise of the movies.
Just like O-Town, bro. We want it all or nothing at all.
Well, then, I mean,
Yes.
I'm not saying no to that, but what I'm saying is there are networks that can do it, that can pull it off.
FXX.
I would be with Alex. It had to be Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix or nothing.
Fuck it, do Amazon. Amazon's doing some
That's what I'm
dope
saying.
ass
Like, the
shows.
same way that, like, the Deadpool movie had to be an R-rated movie, like, some characters are just like that. They need to have that hard R. They need to fucking, be able to fucking blow people's brains out and, show that kind of shit, so.
What kind of hard R are we talking about?
Is it like a hard D?
Yeah, I got the hard D for you. I got the pimp game for your Bluetooth.
All right, guys, is there anything else you guys would like to talk about? We good?
Sting's inducted to the Hall. No, that's it.
Sting is being inducted into the Hall of Fame.
2016 WrestleMania is happening.
Our buddy Madrid is really excited for that because he's a really huge wrestling fan. So,
Lucha Underground Season 2 is coming back.
there you go.
That's all I got.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that has been it for this week's podcast. Let us know what you thought about it. Comment, subscribe, do the whole bit. Follow us on YouTube or subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter, Nerd with Balls, Instagram, Nerd with Balls, and Facebook, Nerd with Balls.
Alex,
Peace out.
Madrid,
Bye, Felicia's.
Sergio.
Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.
Later, guys.